Hey everybody. So listen, I am going to go on record here by saying that I absolutely 100% believe that Bill Cosby is a rapist. And that's hard to even say, like because we grew up with Bill Cosby, because we have this affection for Bill Cosby. But after hearing all the things that I've heard, reading what I've read, hearing from the witnesses, I absolutely 100% believe that Bill Cosby is in fact a rapist. Now, notice that I did not say that he is a rapist. I just believe that he is based off what I've heard, seen, and read. Okay? Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because, not to just put something else negative out there about Bill Cosby. It's not my point. I'm making this video because of the responses that I've seen to the accusations. Now, I do believe that until someone is proven guilty, that we should be fair to both the accuser and the person who's being accused. But don't get it twisted. I wouldn't leave my daughter, my wife, my mother, my cousin, my auntie around Bill Cosby. Okay, I just wouldn't do that. And I wouldn't recommend that anybody did that at this point. But like I said, I absolutely 100% believe that he did it. I mean, here you have 20 plus women who have come out and said that Bill Cosby has either sexually assaulted or raped them. Now, a lot of you asked the question, why now? Why not back then when this all allegedly took place? And to that, I would say consider this. You have a date rape drug that can't be traced, I think, after a short amount of time. And back then, it probably couldn't be tracked, period. So if you're just an up-and-coming, model or someone who's trying to be a star or maybe just a regular person, how would you come out and say, hey, Bill Cosby raped me? As big and as popular as Bill Cosby was at the time, what do you think that would do for that person psychologically moving forward for their career? Or, there's no way to prove it. It's he say, she say, because if there was drugs involved, that means there's probably no, evidence of forced entry or any struggle. And so it's really his word against her word. You have people today with modern technology that can prove that they've been raped or assaulted, that still don't step forward because they're too ashamed to. And the way that these responses have gone on social media are a great representation as to why people do not step forward. Because if you cannot 100% prove it, you're facing, especially when it's someone who's loved or someone who people just have some type of dissonance. They just don't want to believe the truths that are in front of them. And you're going to face some real backlash. And even if you can prove it, a lot of people feel shame because of that. They don't want to step forward. And I just think that there's so much victim blaming going on right now. And it's bad for everybody because it really encourages women and just victims of rape in general to keep their mouths closed when something has happened to them, especially when it was someone who is of major influence. I think that a lot of people also have this dissonance because they have an unhealthy relationship to Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby is not your daddy. And even if he was, he's wrong. His silence is deafening. I don't care what lawyer says what about being quiet. If someone is accusing me of that, I'm holding a press conference and we're talking about it. I'm gonna clear my name in the public. I'm gonna at least say that it was wrong. But 20 women, I mean, that's a lot of smoke for there not to be any fire. And one thing that I think is bad for the women right now is having Janice Dickinson out in front of this thing. I mean, she's probably the most notable person. I know she had a show a couple years ago I even used to watch it. This is a while ago. So she's probably the most notable person, but she's crazy. I mean, I don't want to say crazy. Crazy is a bad word, but you know, she does some drugs or something. Anyways, her being the face of this thing is not good because she's perceived as crazy. And no matter how many women are behind this thing, when the face of it is crazy, it discredits everything in the minds of the people who are watching and writing these blogs and making these videos. They say, oh, look at her. She's crazy. I don't believe any of this happened. Listen, Janice Dickinson has been basically saying that Bill Cosby assaulted her since 2006 that I can remember. I remember hearing her say something along those lines on the Howard Stern show. So this isn't new. She's just not popping out of the woodworks and saying, hey, Bill Cosby raped me. No, she's been holding on to this for quite some time. Like I said, 20 plus is just too many. It's too many. It's too much smoke for there not to be some fire. And I mean, I'm disgusted by the whole thing. And I'm disgusted, like I said, by the way that people are reacting to it. Because we don't want to discourage people from coming forward when something like this has happened to them. That's the last thing that we want to do. I mean, people are saying that it's some kind of conspiracy. Come on. Bill Cosby is not some kind of, you know, black movement leader. You know, he just talks about black men pulling their pants up. And that's pretty much the extent of Bill Cosby besides being an actor and a comedian that I know of. So what would be the point of these 20 women coming out and saying that this guy raped them if, you know, I mean, if this was a conspiracy, what is the point? What would be the point to bring down a positive black role model? Come on. No. Because then you have to ask the question, who would be behind that and why? I mean, it's just, come on. Let's drop the cognitive dissonance and let's face the reality that Bill Cosby is an actor, comedian who it looks like slipped some drinks to quite a few women and took advantage of them sexually. That's what it looks like. And that's what I believe it is 100%. So listen, I stand by these ladies. I hope that they get every penny that they can. That's what the justice system is made for. At this time, he probably can't be prosecuted and face any jail time. But if they can prove anything in the civil court, I hope that they do. And I hope that they get every cent of his money because they deserve it. And we shouldn't shame people just because they file a lawsuit. That's the only way. That's the only way that you can attack him. Then that's what you got to go for. So, hey, he earned it. If he did these things, he earned it. And if he didn't, then they should feel the full wrath of the law. But 20, come on, 20 plus. There's 12 more that we don't even know about that won't even say their names. So again, I 100% believe it. It's shame on Bill Cosby. Shame on Bill Cosby. I mean, I could talk about this for days, but I just think that overall we need to watch how we act towards the accusers, because these are women who probably really did experience some kind of assault from this man, and that should never be tolerated. All right. So you all know what to do. Get on to your e-devices, your phones, your tablets. Go to iBookstore and look up my name, Dream 4. You'll see my books there in the e-version. I'll be coming out with a CD soon where I'm going to be talking to you about love and relationships. And what else? Oh, make sure you go back and look at the video I put out like last week called Dream. You learn a little bit more about me. And there's some links below. And please feel free to join the conversation. I want to know what you think about this whole situation. Am I wrong? Am I right? Is Bill Cosby, did he do it? Whatever you think, write it in the comment box below. Hey, I appreciate all of you guys. And until next time, Hotep.